What's going on, guys? You clicked on this video because you want to know what's the best funnel to use going into 2025 to grow and scale your personal brand to not only 5 figures a month, but 6 figures a month. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, before we get into anything, I just want to put it out there that this is not a video for, just beginners or people who aren't actually serious about it. If you're going to sit through this video, just know you're going to receive a lot of valuable information, and I'm hoping that you actually put it to use to go ahead and, actually start scaling and growing your personal brand and monetizing it to the max. So let's do it. So at the top of the funnel, we've got organic content or paid ads. Obviously, this is where all the eyes are going to originally come through. This is where you're going to start posting on Instagram Reels, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it may be, YouTube, everything to get eyes on you. And then from this, depending on what type of content you make, what type of niche you're in, it's going to funnel back into interaction automation or link in bio. So there's not a lot really to go into here. I want to make a video, I want to do specialized videos that go very into depth on every single part of this funnel. So I'd like to do a video where we just go straight into how to make the best type of organic content for your personal brand. So I'm going to go into depth on everything as much as possible, but just know a lot of these things we're going to make other videos for that are going to go way more into them, because the content is a very intricate thing. A lot of content, depending on what niche you're in, has to be structured specific ways. It has to be done the correct way, and it has to actually hit the type of audience the right way. It's got to pull strings in them. And a lot of people don't know how to do that, and a lot of people are doing it, and they're hitting, these 4 or 5 figure months when they could be doing 6 if their content was just way better. Maybe the rest of their funnel is already perfect, but their content is just not as good as it could be. Maybe they're just on iPhone. Maybe they're not doing everything they could be doing to maximize it, but we'll get into that at the end. Primarily, most of you already know how organic content works, especially if you're already doing it. You already know how to, make your own content. So next, interaction automation and link in bio. Link in bio isn't going to be that big for people, but it's going to be more so big into getting people into further steps in the funnel that aren't, directly going to make them want to spend money just by going to link in bio, which I'll get to in a second. But first, we'll look at interaction automation. So this is going to be your mini chat. When people see your organic content, when you're providing some free education to them that actually makes them feel like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, it's hitting me somewhere that I actually feel like this may be able to help me, then maybe they'll comment or DM you through the mini chat automation, free or guide or ready, whatever it is that you guys have set up through your mini chat. This is where you're gonna see that come into play. So interaction automation is a very big thing when it comes to bringing people throughout your funnel, because this is going to help fulfill pretty much every single next step of the funnel. Whether your interaction automation is going to be a questionnaire that leads them to getting in DMs with an actual person. I know a lot of fitness coaches enjoy doing that, and people in the fitness industry that we help, that's what they like to do, because they more so rather try to book a sales call right then and there through the DMs, rather than having someone go through the automation and then receive some other type of offers. It really just all depends on your niche, but that's just an example. A lot of people, what they'll end up doing, and this is what we're about to get into, is they're going to use the interaction automation to offer some type of free community, free guide, free course that you guys have to structure in a way that is, you got to think the information that I'm about to provide to these people for free is a $10,000 plus offer. I'm giving you guys a guide here that can, if you really take it seriously, can genuinely help you, completely for free. And when you start looking at it that way, rather than looking at it as, okay, I'm giving them a free guide, let me just half-ass it, GPT, just go write it up, I'm not even gonna look over it, just gonna put it on a little Google Docs and people will fuck with it. No, that's honestly not it. You gotta, really nurture these people, because sales come when people feel something, not because they know it'll work, because a lot of people know that your offer will end up helping them, but they're not going to do it unless they actually feel within them that the offer is going to, progressively change them. They got to feel it one way or another. It's more of a, emotional game than you probably think it is, and that's where your closers are going to come into play, which we'll get to later on. So Then going into link in bio, this is gonna just kind of be, you know, a link tree or some type of like link database where people are gonna be able to, you know, get the free community, get your free guide, your free offer. They're also gonna be able to see, you know, here's my YouTube, here's, you know, my micro niche YouTube, like my second channel. Here's, you know, here's how you can book a call. This will kind of just be like everything in the funnel here laid out, but like link by link. And a lot of people, you know, that go to link in bio, they just might be looking for more content. So this will be really to push them back into more content and develop them further if they didn't interact with, you know, the automation process. And 9 times out of 10, you know, people aren't going to go to the link in bio and get on a sales call right then and there. It's pretty rare, but, you know, it could happen. So further on, lead development, this is where we're going to kind of, it's going to get, you know, juicier and juicier the more we get down the funnel. Retargeting campaigns, beautiful. I mean, this is like one of the biggest things here, and this is why we love interaction automation, because with the link in bio, you're just giving them more information for nothing. With interaction automation, you're giving them, you know, more education, more information, some type of free offer, but at the expense of them giving you their full name, their number, and their email, which is where we have, boom, retargeting campaigns and email letters that are automated. Free community at the top here, we'll go into this really quick. This is, you know, in the lead development section, but this is, you guys are gonna see, like I said, come from link in bio, come from interaction automation, and then this will further on more, have more people come back through to go down the pipeline. But for the most part, you know, you guys can probably understand this. So whether it's a free community, a free guide, a free course, like I said, just treat it as if you're giving them a very, very valuable offer, and almost so like, think about it as like, damn, I'm taking a hit if I give this to them. So when you think about it like that, you know, it definitely helps a lot, because a lot of people, like I said, they just half-ass it, they don't really care, and their free offer sucks, and then people get into their free offer like excited, like, oh shit, like he's providing me a lot of education, I think that this might actually be something for me. They go into the free offer and it's like, damn, I mean, this didn't really help me, like could have done this on my own. So retargeting campaigns, like I said, you guys are going to get all their information from the ManyChat. From this, you're going to use that to do retargeting campaigns. You can do paid ads, which is going to be, you know, the biggest thing, because you can make a VSL that is you can make a VSL that is like literally to these people in your retargeting campaign, and then email letters, which a lot of you guys are sleeping on, is super, super big. You'd be surprised on how many people you can drag back into your offer and become a paying client through email letters, through newsletters, and just like following up and being like super consistent through emails. And I'm gonna go into depth in another video that we'll make on me like showing you guys how to make like a perfect email newsletter automation system. So these have to be structured like a very specific way. You want to be, you know, grabbing people's attention, because email, it's harder to get your point across on, and you also want to be providing them something subconsciously that they're not just looking at it as if you're trying to sell them, but that's an option within the email, and the email was, you know, set up so well that they took the time to read it, and that sparked something in their mind that led to them clicking on whatever you're offering or going back into something. And a lot of times that's going to be ending up being your YouTube channel, and not just your normal YouTube channel, because your main YouTube channel is here. That is your organic content, whether it's, you know, day in the life type of stuff, or how I made 100K, or how I made blah, 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 blah. That's going to be that in the organic section. With your YouTube your long form micro niche channel, this is going to be something similar to like the video you're seeing right now. These type of videos are like directly towards your exact niche down client. These videos are going to be super in-depth, super specific, not broad, not for the general public to see. You're going to get way less views, but the conversion rates are going to skyrocket higher than you probably even think that they're going to. And for the simple fact that the people that are actually sitting through these videos genuinely need help, and when they see that you can offer it and see, you know, that you actually understand what you're doing, the conversion rates, like I said, skyrocket. So interaction automation, again, this is going to be an offer or a call. So when they go through this, these retargeting campaigns and email letters, there's going to be another type of option where they're going to be, you know, into interaction automation. So whether that's being the retargeting campaign, like comment ready, like I said before, instead of up here through the organic content, through the retargeted content, now these people are going to be placed in a different type of automation system. Now we're not just saying, oh, here is like the broader type of, you know, let's have a talk, let's have a chat, can I ask you some questions? No, now this is like, do you want to hop on a call? Like this is more of an offer that is more meaningful to them. Like these people have already gone through the first interaction automation. Now we're bringing them through it again, and we're trying to get them burning hot. Like before, they were cold. Then we got them warm. We warmed them up a little bit more. Now they're decently hot. And after they go through this again, they're like coals on a furnace. So then, you know, with these two things, your micro niche channel is going to be very beneficial because like everything is going to be placed in the link in bio. A lot of people will literally just book a sales call right from then and there. As you see, like it can come down and go like straight to booking a sales call, or it can even put them back into your free trial, your free offer, your free community. And that's why we put another one here, is because a lot of people will go through the free community and then go to the long form channel and then want more. So this is where you kind of have to, you know, make another guide. There has to be something, whether if you didn't use it before, that's truly valuable to them. This one's got to be done even better than the last one. If the last one was a $10,000 opportunity that you're giving them for free, think about this one as being a $20,000 opportunity you're giving them for free, because when they feel that, you know, you actually care and you're actually, you know, willing to help them, closing them is going to be much easier. So from here, really developing these people, it's going to be, you know, inside of your community, your free community. You're going to be really engaging in there. Like you guys, whether it's someone on your account or not, be very active in your communities. Be very active with the people that are hitting you up and going through the DM interaction automation. Be very active on your emails. You know, like stay in these people's heads. Make them feel like you care, and don't make them feel like it's somebody on your team. Make them feel like it's you genuinely talking to them. That can be you going there. If it takes, you know, 1 or 2 hours out of your day to just message everybody, and let's just say your free Discord, and go through there and be like, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing today? You know, what's up, brother? You know, how's it been in the free community? You enjoying it? It's like getting feedback. Just being genuine with people is where you're gonna see the most success from, because people at the end of the day, they understand that there's other guys out there doing what you're doing. You're not the only fitness coach. You're not the only day trader. You're not the only person teaching people how to do something. So you got to stand out one way or another, and that's going to be, you know, feeling with these people's connection, or developing a connection with these people so that they actually feel something. So all through all, with this interaction automation, like I said, for a lot of fitness coaches, they might just get them on a sales call right from then and there. Through your retargeting campaigns, they might just go through a sales call right then and there. They might go back into the interaction automation and then want some type of call that's not a sales call, so to say, but more of like a understanding. Because if they don't understand the offer, if they're not actually ready to buy and ready to spend money, then there is zero need for them to book a call with somebody on the sales team. You guys lose a lot of time when you have people that you're just kind of putting on calls without even like nurturing or developing them, and they're just kind of trying to hear everything out. Like there is a difference from a informative call to see what your offer like truly is, and a sales call. People who understand the offer and are ready for it go to the sales call. People who don't even know if they want to spend money with you yet and haven't even, you know, heard out the full offer, go into the informative calls. So there is a difference there, and depending on your offer, it can go either way. Maybe you don't even need the informative call section, but you know, that's where you kind of want to have a team behind you. So, like I said, nurturing people in your communities, you get them on a sales call. From there, you know, you have a pre-call, I could put right here, you know, a pre-call checklist, making sure, you know, they understand everything, because again, you don't want people on here booking sales calls that like aren't going to pay, or you don't think are going to pay. And then, you know, you get a good sales team. You get a good sales team, they're going to convert these people, and you're actually going to make money from it. So, to go a little more in depth on everything, it's like, you may be wondering, okay, this funnel is really good, like it makes sense to me, but I don't know how to make a good content. You know, I don't know how to set up a good ManyChat system. I don't know how to make a good free community, a free Discord. I don't know how to start filming my own long form videos. I don't know how to make email letters. I don't know how to do retargeting campaigns. I'm not a marketer. I don't do paid ads. Like, I don't know how to do half of this. And that's exactly where, you know, me and my team come in. So if you're somebody who, you know, watches this video and is like, okay, like, this is exactly what I need to do to continue to scale, and I need to do it better than I'm already doing, and implement something like this, you know, personalized to me in my space and my personal brand. That's where you would bring on a team like me and my team at New Generation, because that's exactly what we do. We handle everything from the media to the marketing to the paid ads, and it's not just, you know, a one-stop shop where you come in and we have just people that are offboarding everything to you and getting you on and not being direct with everything. Like, this is a full, you're seeing all your analytics, you know everything that's going on. We're handling everything from your scripting to your filming to setting up all of your free communities, your free courses, your free guides. Every single thing that goes into this is pretty much done by us. And that's exactly why, you know, with your personal brand, when you want to make 5 to 6 figures a month, you don't got the time to do all this. And if you're watching this and you're in that situation, you know that, which is why, you know, you need a team. And that's what we do. We specialize in that because we want to make it easier for everybody else. You just want to be the face in it, and you want to collect the money from being able to educate these people. That's where we come in, and we just allow you to be the face and literally nothing more. Besides, you know, obviously actually fulfilling the fulfillment process with your clients, whether, you know, you're a fitness coach who actually has to teach them and give them a full you know, nutrition guide, or if you're a day trader that has to sit on there and go live and, you know, actually teach these people. Everything in the middle of that here, we handle. And that's, you know, once you're able to have a team that comes into play, even if it's not us do it, is when you're going to see these 5-figure months become 6-figure months. And then, you know, eventually the goal would be 7-figure months. And you get to that point, it's like you're set up. So going into a little bit more, like I said, with us, the client brand funnel system, this is optimized for all personal brands. Any personal brand can take this and niche it down to them. If you guys are watching and feel like you can do it on your own, like, fully be my guest. Go ahead and like get your screenshots in. Go in and, you know, screenshot. You can pull it up on a PDF and start editing it. Like, okay, this is where I'm gonna plug in my own things. This is kind of just like a broader type of funnel. When we have our specific clients coming in, we don't just put organic content / ads. You know, this will come out and we'll put all the scripting in there that we're gonna do, and everything is built out, you know, per client. So if you guys wanting to do this on your own, like, be my guest. As I said, go ahead, get your screenshots in. Customize this fully for you, because I know that if you actually implement this into your personal brand, you will make more money. So again, one stop done for you agency. And like I said, this is not just you communicating with people that are on our team. Like, you are going to be like really with us, like one-on-one. Like, it's very, very, very in depth with everything. We don't like to bullshit or just beat around the bush, which a lot of agencies do, and I don't like and honestly hate, because a client for us is somebody who we want to like double your income. Like, we want to make you so much more money because we know we can. And if you're doing it on your own, then there's a big gap on what you can do, and you might not even realize it yet. So like I said, in-depth targeting and tracking provided to all clients, full content takeover strategy and ideation, as I already said, filming, editing, scripting, all handled in-house, all by us, all done by me and my team. Upfront processing / monthly content creation plus re-strategizing. Upfront processing is going to be like your free communities, your Discords being set up, all that type of stuff. Monthly content creation goes back into us doing all your content. VSLs, ads, targeted campaigning handled in-house. This is, like I said, going to be us. We do the marketing as well, and we'll script all your VSLs. We'll put out all your ads, everything. Kind of just repeating myself now, but you guys get it. And like I said, you only need to worry about being the face of the camera and fulfilling your clients. So, furthermore, to just say is, like, if you're a personal brand in 2025, you got to implement a funnel. Maybe it's not exactly this way, but personalized down to you in some type of form, because systematically having a plan in place is going to make you more money. When you're stepping into it alone and not having a team behind you, especially if you're handling your own sales calls, that's like, you're gonna see way less success. And maybe you are doing 4 or 5 figure months off of just like being fully solo. Then now's your time to, you know, actually hit your high 5 figures or 6-figure months that you're not already doing. And ultimately, we just want to help people because I know that you can't make as much money as you could with a team by doing all this yourself. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Put down in the comments below if this actually, you know, helped you, and maybe, you know, in a few months from now, we'll see people circle back to this video and be like, damn, like, I customized this funnel for myself and my personal brand, and we went from 3 figures a month to 4 figures a month, or we went from 4 figures a month to 5 figures a month. Because genuinely, at the end of the day, whether you're working with us or not, or you're working with another team, I hope that this can genuinely help you guys make more money in personal branding. So, like I said, if you find it informative, go ahead and subscribe, put the post notifications on. We're going to do more videos going into everything, like how to make a a YouTube long form micro niche channel, how to set up your free communities, how to do email newsletters, how to do, you know, the perfect organic content in 2025, because it really does switch like that. It could be every few months that the content's switching, and it could even be every few weeks. It all just depends. It's all trends at the end of the day, and you guys need to make sure that you're following them the correct way, because who doesn't want to, you know, be on track with everything to make more money? So hope you guys stay successful in personal branding. Hope you guys make more money in personal branding, and I hope that you get more clients and help more people in personal branding. So see you guys in the next one. Peace out.